Wow, I'm having so much trouble focusing today. Fun. Okay, let's get into this. Hello! If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. I'm Dee, and this is my wellness journey, and as you can see from the title, this is week 14 of my weekly Full Disclosure Friday updates where I talk about how things are going. So first, let's get into how things are going exercise-wise. It's all right. I did 10,000 steps or more 5 days this past week. Yesterday, I just could not get myself to move pretty much at all. I took 4,000 steps, and last Friday I did about just under 9,000. I also did not make it to the gym. I don't know. This week I had some extra stuff going on with appointments, and my brain has been a little bit weird and all over the place, so we'll see about gym going, but since all I'm doing there is cardio anyways, I can do cardio anywhere, so it's not a huge loss if I don't go to the gym, but that's still something I'm working on. Eating wise, I did pretty well. I ate in a deficit every day, I think, in my goal intake range every day, except yesterday I was probably in a very slight surplus because I got to the end of the night and I was still a little bit hungry, so I had a tortilla, cut it in half, and on half I put peanut butter and jam, and on the other half I put hummus and broccoli slaw and sweet hot mustard. That was actually really good. I kind of understand why a lot of people who are vegan, there's so many recipes out there for wraps that are just vegetables, and I kind of understand why, because it is actually pretty tasty. But anyways, that probably, because I was very sedentary, that probably took my intake up to my normal output amount on an active day, but I was pretty sedentary, so I was in slight surplus, but no big deal because I made reasonable choices. I wasn't eating as a comfort mechanism or anything like that, and I feel fine this morning. So yeah, eating went well this week, which is great. Once again, I have not binged. I am now over 2 weeks since my last binge, and I am 14 weeks with only that one binge, which is, yay, pretty freaking amazing. And finally, mentality-wise, how have I been doing? I've been doing alright. I've been working on implementation intentions. I have 3 that I'm working on right now. One is to do a bit of mindfulness if I'm anxious. One is to clean a bit if I'm bored, which has been a little bit trickier to actually implement. And then the third one is to make my bed when my alarm goes off. And I haven't managed to get to the point where I do that the first time my alarm goes off, but I have significantly cut down on the number of times I hit snooze. I also changed my alarm to only go off at roughly the time I want to get up, and even on my days off, I am getting up not too much after 8 if I press snooze a couple times because it's my morning off. So that's pretty good. I also am trying a thing in terms of mental health. It's been doing well, and I had a follow-up with my doctor, and I'm just trying a different thing. So we're going to see over the next couple weeks if that thing works or not. And then I can tell you if my emotional health was okay or not. So that was my week. I did also realize today I probably should go over my October goals. I don't even remember what they were, which, needless to say, probably means I didn't do too well at them. Let's see. One was gratitude, which, oops. I also have forgotten to do gratitude the past couple days, but I have things to be grateful for. I don't have November goals, I will tell you that. I'm working on implementation intentions instead, which I just went over. I'm going to work on the same ones for November and December, just because, I don't know, goal setting. Okay, so my goals were 1, to edit a video in DaVinci Resolve, which I way more than did because I edited all of my videos into Vinci Resolve. One was to do 4 more Etsy listings, which I have not done. Oops. One was to do daily gratitudes, which I kind of did about half the time. And then the other one was to do 27 days in a deficit, which I did not do. I think I did 25 because of the binge, but you know, I was pretty close. Most of the time I was in a deficit. And yeah, so I did like half my October goal, sort of. Not really a passing grade, which, like I said, is kind of why I've switched over to implementation intentions, because right now with like how my life is going and that sort of direction, what I need to do is break it down, focus on the day-to-day. So I've set 3 implementation intentions to just try and build better habits, and goals are more ephemeral and not so much what I want to focus on right now, because a lot of times they feel kind of arbitrary. Maybe it's just because I boiled them down into one sentence instead of actually writing out why I want to do them and all that sort of stuff. But my implementation intentions are all to help build better habits and to build better coping skills, or to continue using coping skills that I have learned and to implement them into habits so that when I have certain emotional states, I react in more helpful, productive ways. So yeah, that was my October goals, which were interesting. But this first week of November has gone pretty well. Yeah, like I said, I have a lot to be grateful for. I am feeling like I have been working hard on my coping skills and that I am seeing the results of that. So yeah, that was my week. Thanks for watching. If you liked my update, give it a big ol' thumbs up. If you are new here and you want to keep following along with my journey, I upload weekly on Fridays with weekly updates and sometimes on Tuesdays with other things. And I would love it if you subscribed. And if you want to be one of the first people to watch my videos, then hit the notification bell, because it apparently does cool things with the algorithm that I don't really care about, but I feel like I'm supposed to do the YouTube thing and tell you to ring it. I never ring it. It's up to you. I also have an Instagram account, and that's where I post on a more day-to-day basis, although I haven't posted it in a few days because, well, I've been kind of ignoring social media for the past few days for probably somewhat obvious reasons with what's going on in the world right now, so that's why I haven't really been posting. But I do try and post there most days with more in-depth stuff on, like, what I'm eating, when I exercise, all that sort of thing. So if you want a more day-to-day updates on my journey, why, you're welcome to follow my Instagram. And I think that's all I have to say to you this week. So thanks for watching. Bye!